Dear students, welcome back to the social science class again. In this session, we are discussing more about the fourth political science chapter, growing up as boys and girls. Being a boy or a girl is an important part of one's identity. The society we grow up in teach us what kind of behavior is acceptable for girls and boys, what boys and girls can or cannot do. Most societies value men and women differently. The roles women play and the work they do are usually valued less than the roles men play in and the work they do. Now we are discussing more about two examples, the Samoan Islands example and the Madhya Pradesh example. First of all, we are moving through that Samoan Islands. Children in Samoan Islands grew up differently in 1920s, quite differently in comparison to a typical Indian society, say a small town in Madhya Pradesh in 1960s. In Samoa, children did not go to school. They learned household work and fishing from other children and adults. As soon as babies could walk, other children took over the responsibility of bringing them up. Both boys and girls looked after their younger siblings. At 9 years, a boy joined the older boys in jobs like fishing and planting coconuts. After the age of 14, girls also went on fishing trips, working plantations, etc. Boys did most of the cooking work through the girls also helped with the preparations. Then another example, growing up male in Madhya Pradesh in 1960s. In a small town in Madhya Pradesh in 1960s, boys and girls went to separate schools. Girls' school had a central courtyard where they played in total seclusion. Boys' schools had no courtyard and they played in an open playground. After the school was over, girls walked home in groups consciously as they also carried fears of being teased or attacked. On the other hand, boys used the streets to stand around idling to try out tricks with their bicycles. These two examples show that there are many different ways of growing up. Even our elders grew up differently. Their childhoods were very different from ours. Societies make clear distinctions between boys and girls from early childhood. Even their toys are different. Boys are given cars and girls dolls to play with. The difference is created in the smallest things: how girls must dress, what games boys should play, how girls need to talk softly or boys need to be tough. All these are indirect ways of telling children that they have a specific roles to play as adults. Later in life, this affects the subjects that they study or the careers they choose. In most societies, men and women do not have the same status. The roles men and women play or the work they do are valued differently. Valuing housework. Across the world, the main responsibility for housework and caregiving tasks like looking after children, the elderly and sick members in the family lie with the women. But the work that women do within the house is not recognized as work. We presume that housework comes naturally to women and so does not have to be paid for. Society devalues this work. Lives of domestic workers. Many homes in towns and cities employ domestic workers, mostly women. They do a lot of work: sweeping and cleaning, washing clothes and dishes, then cooking, looking after children and elderly. Wages are low as domestic work does not have much value. A domestic worker's day can begin at 5 in the morning and end as late as 12 at night. Their employers often do not treat them with respect. Housework requires heavy physical work like bending, lifting, carrying and standing for long hours before the hot stoves. In rural areas, women have to fetch water and heavy loads of firewood from far off places. So that work most women do is tremendous and physical demanding. Housework and caregiving is very time consuming. Women spend much more time working than that men and have much less time for leisure. Women's work and equality. Low values attached to housework is part of larger system of inequality between men and women. Equality is an important principle of our constitution. No individual can be discriminated against on the basis of gender. In reality, inequality between the genders exists and discrimination is practiced. The government recognizes that burden of childcare and housework falls on women and girls. This discourages girls from attending schools and women from doing work outside the house. Therefore, to remedy the situation, the government has set up Anganwadis or child care centers in several villages. The government has also passed laws that makes it mandatory for organizations that have more than 30 women employees to provide creche facilities. The provision of creches helps many women to take employment outside and girls to attend school. Anyway, dear students, housework is not bad work. It is a very valuable work. You must respect all the women, especially your mother and other women in the society. So anyway, dear students, we are concluding this session. We completed this chapter. You must read the textbook carefully and attend the live session. Thank you.